Alright guys, so this is going to be a recap on my Tesla trade from Thursday that made me about $2,000 profit. So we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to recap exactly why I took this trade and what you guys can learn from it. So to start off, we saw that Tesla had made a huge move up in a matter of about 11 days, moved up about almost 50% in about 11 days. So right there, towards the end, this started to match my criteria for a parabolic short. So what are some other things that I saw? I saw that Tesla was approaching this really strong supply zone from around 260 to 265. As we can see, a rejection came in right here. A rejection came in here. We got some action over there. We got a bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, and a rejection here. So as we can see, this was a really strong zone in the past. So I thought that there would be a significant amount of, or at least a directional move that could happen off of this level. If we broke through, could see a big move up, and if this rejected, obviously we got the big move down. Now, another thing that I saw was in those 11 straight days, we saw multiple breakaway gaps, and we saw a huge extension from the AEMA. So at the point where I was looking at that trade, there was almost a 10% extension from the AEMA. So that obviously makes me think the chart is super overextended and needs to pull back or either go sideways. Now, another thing that I saw was we saw some exhaustion signs coming in at the top, those last three candles. Right here, we saw a decently sized upper wick, a smaller upper wick here, but still an upper wick, and an indecision candle here. So I expected that the stock was starting to weaken and there was some loss of momentum there. Now, another thing that I saw was at that point where I was looking at the trade, the daily RSI was 87, showing clear the chart was super overextended. Now going back, now the day I took the trade was on Thursday, July 11th. So I took this trade on the 15-minute time frame. But now to show you guys what I expected that day, I kind of expected that we could possibly get an upper wick or like a daily sweep of that top of the zone. So an example of that would be this wick right here was a sweep of that zone, basically signifying that late longs got trapped above, or just say that they trapped liquidity up there, and then the stock got pulled down after. So now going down to the 15-minute time frame where I entered the trade, the first 30 minutes I just watched, 6:30 to 7, did not take it, waited for some confirmation. And then at 7 a.m., 7:15, when we got this reversal style, bearish reversal candle, this upper wick and this bearish body, I ended up entering about 800 shares of TSLZ, which is a 2x leverage short on Tesla. And I ended up holding that thing down to the lows. And that ended up giving me almost a 20% gain on my shares and about $2,000 profit on the trade. But yeah, it was a very simple idea. I've replicated this idea before in other trades, but this was the first time in a while of taking a trade like this, shorting. But yeah, that basically wraps up the recap of this trade. If you guys want more of these, which I will be posting, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out my X, Instagram, and TikTok. I'll be posting trade ideas on there and posting some of my trades as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.